Before I get started, guys, honestly, I never thought YouTube would actually do something to revenue money back in my life, but it has. Well, I guess it's going to probably after I post this video. 1K, and I got the view time. So I'm gonna submit it to YouTube for revenue and go from there. So to continue this train, if you guys just smash the sub button below, give me a thumbs up. I know that sounds small to most people, but to a channel this size, helps it grow tremendously. So I am definitely on the track now to receiving revenue, to do something I like. I don't care if it's small to start with, it's something that I can work with and keep moving. So 1K like, or I'm sorry, 1K subs. That's where we're gonna be at after I post this video. Thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate it. Let me just say something, guys. So, Bay's gone, Civic is gone. It's at my brother's house. That update will be coming this week. Got to tie that up, gonna get it started. I think I'm actually gonna take it to H-Day, like April, it's 11th, I think, around that weekend. I'm gonna take it down there to H-Day, so if you guys are down there, I plan on seeing you guys. But anyway, base cleaned out. You guys can you see? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. I got a new project. Should have rotated the camera around, but anyway, got a new project. TDI, if you guys can't tell, I love Mark IIIs. That car picked up $700. $650. No, $700. $700. And has no exhaust at all. Stinks like fuck, but we'll do a video on that. But anyway, today I'm going to do a vent to atmosphere mod on the F150. Everybody says, they swear up and down by it. They say, oh, you definitely want to do the vent to atmosphere. The intake will help a little bit. Rubber chair tips. Yeah, see that? Rubber chair tips is gonna be the mod. Was $1.99. So what this is, the vent to atmosphere mod, is pretty much like your blow off valve. If you know any cars, like when it releases pressure, it makes like a, I'm gonna sound stupid doing this, but it makes like a psh noise. Well, on the F-150s, it recirculates back into the intake. So by doing this mod, it doesn't recirculate back. It actually just vents like out loud. Like I was gonna buy an actual blow off valve for it, but $400 on a truck? No, too cheap for that. So let's hop into the vent atmosphere mod, guys, with the rubber chair things for $1.99. All right, guys, so let me show you what we're gonna be doing with the vent atmosphere mod. So and then I'm gonna untwist that one, and then I'm gonna remove that part. So let me go ahead and jump into that and show you guys. All right, so this is literally how the pipe looks. There's a block that you guys can buy online. Like they actually make them for these. They're called vent to atmosphere blocks. They're like $25. And what you would do is you would actually just leave this pipe on the intake itself. This thing is filthy. You would leave the intake on the cold air intake itself, and then you plug off the other end. But I mean, for $2, you can just twist it and have it off. So this is the pipe. Literally took me 10 seconds to take off. Super easy. I'm gonna obviously hang on to this just in case I ever want to go back. So let me get the plugs and show you guys what it looks like. On the block. It's really hard to see with this camera. Right there. Yep, that's as good as it's gonna get. I am literally just gonna slide this over there and run a hose clamp over it just to block that off to make sure it doesn't fall off ever. But that's literally all I'm doing. All right, so I would drop that. I'm not gonna retake that, so just gonna literally take this, hose clamp over it like this, gonna tighten it down on that fitting, and I'll be done. I'll show you guys what it sounds like. All right, so without crawling under the truck, I hope I left my keys in it. If not, I don't believe it. Let's see how it sounds. just left my house. Haven't given it, letting it warm up a little bit. I know I kind of revved it, but I don't really do nothing when it's cold. So I'm trying to let it warm up a little bit to see how the sound is. This will be my very first impression in car. Out of the car, the one I just revved up and you guys watched before this. It's noticeably different. Is it like, it's probably like half, I don't know. It's not as loud as I was expecting it to be, but it's a lot louder than what it was with just the intake. Because a lot of people say you hear it with just the intake because obviously you open up the filter, but I'm kind of curious to see how it sounds with just, well, with both, I guess, with the filter and the vent atmosphere mod. Like, this is $2 mod, so if it's something I hate, it took me no time to take that off, and I'll put it back on. But I just want to see what it sounds like. $2 from a local thrift store, essentially. It's not a thrift store, but it's like an overstock store. So, all right, let me get up here. Let me let the truck warm up a little bit, and we will do a pull and see how it sounds. Very first impression. All right, truck is at, we'll say operating temp. It's halfway, so I mean, obviously that's operating temperature. So I'm gonna like get it down to like 30 miles an hour, kind of get on it like over like a half a pedal, see how it sounds like go, and I'm just gonna be quiet so you guys can hopefully hear it and I can hear it too. Huh. That's a lot louder. That's a lot louder for sure. It's definitely not with what the intake just was. It's substantially louder. I hope you guys can hear that. I mean, the racer in me, like the Honda dummy Subaru stuff, like Volkswagen stuff, like it's kind of cool. It might get on my nerves though. I don't know. I'm gonna just like see how if it like releases pressure at like a quarter throttle. Yeah, it releases all the time. It might release a little too soft. I don't know if I'm gonna like that yet. I don't know. I'm on the fence. This might be like a little too racer for my truck. We'll see though. I'm gonna run around for a little bit, do a review like I do with every other mod to let you guys know if I keep it or went back. So let me get back to the house and we'll finish up the video.